Hello, I'm Xander. Welcome to this SQL Fundamentals query challenge number 3. Now you can follow along with this challenge like a tutorial. As a beginner learning SQL, we will go through the whole process, or you can use it to test your existing skills. If you are new to these challenges, the best way to get started is to watch the first challenge where I take you through step by step how to interact with the challenge and set up the code. Now, if you don't have a computer, no problem. You can try writing the query by hand to complete the challenge. It's a great way to practice, and you can compare your answer to the solution provided. For this challenge, you need to write an SQL query to fetch all active promotions from the promotion events table. Now, to do that, you need to create a query which will filter out all promotions based upon the start date and the end date. And take a look at the requirements in terms of the columns that are required to make sure that you select the right columns. Only include promotions where the current date falls within the start date and end date, and order the results by start date in ascending order. If you need more info, check out the ERD link here. That will take you to the ERD. You can take a look at the promotion events table. And if you don't want to set up the code, well, there's some sample data here, so you might be able to create the query, like I said, maybe using pen and paper, without setting up the code. So do have a go. If you need any help or solutions, explanations, do stick around. I'll walk you through the whole process and solutions. Okay, so let's take a look at how we can solve this challenge. First task is to download the code from GitHub. There is a link connected to this tutorial. I am using Docker, so I have removed all the containers. So let's get this started. Now remember, there is a setup file here. If you want to open that up, we can just follow that and copy the commands. So let's build the containers. That's going to take a few seconds to download unless you have been following along with the previous challenges, which case you will already have that image. Once the containers have started, we just need to access the shell, the container, and then we go into the database, log into the database, and access our database called inventory. Okay, let's take a look at resolving this problem. Now, the key to this query is knowing how to work with dates. So let's first of all load this up. So select the ID name. We're told the start date, the end date, and the price reduction. So this is all the data that we're going to return from the database. Okay, so the price reduction. I press enter for the next line. So where we're going to get this data from, that's going to be the promotion event table. If you're not too sure, remember we've got the SQL here, which is used to generate the tables, or like you saw, you can access the ERD, which also provides all the names. So this is from the promotion events table. Now that we have identified what data we want to return and from where we want to return it from, we now press enter, and now we need to think about our where condition. So this is the most difficult part of this challenge. We now need to try and filter out the promotions based upon the start date and end date field. Right, so let's start with the start date field. Right, so we need to make sure that the promotion has already started. So if you think about the time as of now, we need to make sure that it's already started. So the start date should be less than or equal to right now. So we use the comparison operators, left chevron equals, so less than or equal to, and now we need to specify the date and time right now. So for that we can use just now. So here we are using a Postgres database, so we can use the now function. So that's going to grab the time and date now, and then ensure that we select any promotion event that the start date is before the exact time now. So we're going to need an AND here, because we want to make sure that the promotions have already started and ensure the promotion has not yet ended. Remember, the challenge specifies that we want to fetch all active promotions. So we don't want to obviously capture any promotions that have already ended. So the end date must be in the future. So therefore, we are going to need to use the more than or equal to the current time. So that means that the promotion will end sometime in the future. And then we just need to, or we're told to order by the start date, and we're told to order that in ascending order. Now, the likelihood is that you will be obviously performing this operation based upon the current time that it is in your particular time zone. And so that might be well after I created the data. So in actual fact, no data might be returned. In actual fact, for me, as of right now, as of recording this, we do return one promotion event, and that is the spring clearance. We can see here that it started in March of 2005, and it then ends at the end of March. Now, the current date time for where I'm recording, for the time I'm recording this, is Wednesday, the 26th of March. So it's in this time frame. So it looks as though our query is working successfully. Now, what you might like to do if you want to return some data is just edit the preloaded data. So if you go into the promotion event table here, what you can do is take a look at the data, and then you can just go ahead and manipulate the dates. So there are only 2 promotion events here. So you can go ahead and change those dates. Once you've changed those dates, what you will need to do is just go ahead and delete all of your containers, and then just go ahead and restart. So you'll need to run docker compose up again, and that will just start the containers. And this new data that you've changed will then get inserted into the database, and then you can go ahead and log back in to your container and run the query. Now, it's important to remember that the now function in SQL returns the current timestamp, which includes both the date and the time. It's only going to work with a timestamp or date time column. So you can see in our database, the promotion event, start date and end date, it uses the timestamp data type. If you're just working with fields that expect a date, then you can use current date. So that can be used in the query to build the comparison or the condition. And if you're working with a time field, you can use the current time. Both current date and time can be used in a query with PostgreSQL.